Classic game number 3, but for Fireflux, they're looking for a clean sweep. And now they're going to have to go up against a Nolan, Dairoth, and a Bruno. A whole lot of physical attack.
Yeah, Fireflux Esports starting on their orange buff. And I like the fact that at least for Blacklist International, you know, it's the micros that make all the importance. They pull Apex 47 underneath the turret. They started off, Blacklist, they started off on orange. Oh my god, dude.
It's a Purify Hilda.
Purify Hilda. Wow, that's interesting. I mean, Shark did Purify Hilda too versus the Tigreal. It's not that bad. It does counter the Chow as well. It's actually pretty smart. I would prefer Purify over anything else because it counters the Chow really hard. Chow's probably the hardest Hilda counters. Just kick them away or under tower from like the buff angles. It's actually really smart. I don't know why the casters are complaining. Now, as for comps, I don't really like Fireflux's comp, I'm gonna be honest. The Irithel takes a long time to scale, and then Blacklist has the Bruno Faramis combo.
You know what reminds me of the concussive blast Lapu? Victor, BTK, if you remember.
Wow, it's bringing a BTK. Bell. Alright. Thank you, Mirko.
Yeah, exactly. Full tank on everything.
Yeah, that's right, in the XP.
So that may be what Fireflux are trying to do here. That's the main frontliner because they don't have the Hilda. Well, the Hilda technically acts more of like a distractor more than a full frontliner.
A spoiler.
A spoiler.
A disruptor, some may even call it, right?
Right.
With 7 seconds left on the clock, let's see whether the turtle is going to... Oh, interesting. So they're going to proxy this way pretty fast here to hit level 4 early on for both Rosa as well as Alien, right? And now, with that sword a priority and giving Apex 47 the mid-wave as well, they should be hitting all their timings. And Sui, patiently waiting. He sees Rosa, goes for it, attacks, gets back out. But now the Bravest Fire coming in from Alien. Slows it, Sui down. He dashes out of there just in time. This is going to be a no contest for the side Blacklist International. Fireflux Esports secured the turtle.
Wow. This is the same tempo as game number 1. They forced a fracture early from Sensui, so they quell all
Whoa, it's Yanzi with the ult on Edward. Edward getting bursted down, and he's dead. Also a turtle for Fireflux. Pretty strong. And wow, they're denying Sensui everything in his jungle. Apex 47. Big damage on Sensui. Purify goes off 1 HP, Sensui.
Oh my goodness, one more
and TNZ goes to get a free blue buff.
He tried to actually take the
Dude, is this gonna be a 2-0 for the Hilda Cheese, bro? Is the Hilda Cheese really gonna win like 3 times today?
They're a big one now to Blacklist. Game number 1 was not a fluke. I repeat, game number 1 was not a fluke.
Oh boy.
They're picking back up. This is the same momentum.
Yeah. And more importantly, this is Fireflux Esports, right? I was asking, hey, can they reach higher heights? And they've answered me quite handedly.
This is incredible, man. For Fireflux to be able to perform like this on home soil of Blacklist International.
Yeah, Deroth the XP nowadays, bro. It's getting spanned of ID for glory rank. Deroth the XP is just really strong early to mid game because you can build tank and still reduce armor by like 70-80%. Which is why it's really, really good. Because you like a full tank that can reduce armor like that amount. But late game you fall off because that's really not as valuable late game because you'll have pen items by then. But early mid game, before you get any, Malefic or Divine Glaive, even like your finisher Hunter Strike or Genius Wand, you're basically getting that item value with just Deroth's second skill. Deroth is basically a penetration item in a hero, but he goes tank so that he doesn't have a threat of dying. And that's why he's it's really solid actually.
Kill pressure here as Fireflux bullies him out of his own jungle. Mid prior being maintained by Blacklist International, but Apex 47.
Fireflux only with a 1k goalie though, despite all the early invading. I thought it'd be more. I mean, it's gonna be more soon. They're getting his red buff. They might invade the blue buff too. Faramis is really bad at dealing with a Hilda. Really bad. So having Purify to counter the Chow and the Faramis can't kill, this Hilda is literally invincible this game. It's really insane.
But no full commitment here, especially without the Violent Requiem. I think at this point of time, right, for Blacklist International, they just need to take their time, right? This is not the timing we're looking for, unfortunately, and unless they're able to get some kind of lane advantage,
about Dairoth
I
in
don't see them
Express
ever walking
nowadays,
up for
bro?
these turtles.
It's getting expanded on ID for
how
glory
far ahead
rank.
Fireflux is. They took the turtle. They already went for the lane swap.
And this is what gives Fireflux so much safety. I would say, the Irithel. So safe. You can go with a heavy crossbow, even if you get CC Purify, you're already very mobile. And if Edward wants to jump like that, Sunshine will just say, nah, it's not happening, bro.
It's all good. It's not even because they knew Apex was there. Apex was drawing a perimeter, and as expected, he was either going to keep tabs on Sensui or Renegade. What are they?
Oh, Alien getting kicked by Renegade. Does he have damage get bursted though? Second skill. He redashed down with Rosa with a nether realm, but not really necessary. Oh, TNT with the jump on Renegade. Full combo, nether realm goes off.
Here we go. The nether realm has been
Rosa kill Renegade. Renegade flickers out. He's fine. Okay. They're fine, they're fine. Rosa, wait, they're continuing the pressure. Oheb, UA doesn't have nether realm. They might try to dive.
Might be under threat now.
They're both full HP. TNT and UA, but no ults for either of them.
We were seeing a clash. Apex has just been bullying Sensui in the mid lane, stopping him from farming, and now delaying an orange buff. Though it only is for a bit. This will stack up. The small victory. Oh man, that was a bit too close.
It was close. Keep in mind that at least for Edward's side, he wants to be able to make sure that Sensui gets this purple buff, right? That's why he's sacrificing a little bit of the minions. Oh, TNZ almost landing it. Nicely played by Renegade.
Anti-CC. A lot of people forget about the Requiem's anti-CC, and Renegade wasn't really going to be able to find that.
Kibal was here aggressively, like sort of aggressive against D-Roth.
Utilizing the pressure they
Yeah.
have.
Kibal is one of the most aggressive XP lanes I've ever seen. That's why I would say it reminds me of Cardi too, or like Sanford, but I think it's relating the awful pick to Cardi, which is pretty funny. Because that's a blast is interesting though.
You see your Oheb just a hair ahead of Sunshine, and down bottom looks like Blacklist gonna try to make a play. They know where Apex is, but again, it's never worth it if it's Apex, especially since he's playing so low to the ground, just all physical defense.
Let's not forget about that Purify here, is that tier 1 is broken. No matter how much CC, no matter how much you invest time into Apex, if he just slips away because you can't lock him down, it does get a bit frustrating.
Fireflux are doing it so well. They know, right? I mean, most people know Sensui is a red tree god, but if it's never a contest, if it's never truly a 50-50, it's 100-0 every single time. They know how to minimize the risk. There is no risk right now of taking any neutral objective.
And it's the same situation for Sensui, right? If you're waiting for that mid-game power spike for this assassin, you miss out on number 1, the early snowball, because you're not getting any turtles. Number 2 is, it'll come to a point that Fireflux are so ahead, they'll start taking Sensui's purple, and it's gonna hurt more. It's gonna be worse.
I think that's why they're trying to make sure that the structures, especially the mid-tier 1, stays alive, and maybe even bot-tier 1. But we look at the top side.
Alien trying to go in. Oh, and flickers in. Netherrealm goes off though. Saves him. I don't know about this aggression from Alien. Rosa with the Netherrealm, but it gets canceled out. He loses it first. TNT trying to go in really deep. This is kind of a throw from Fireflux. They're still trying to go. Rosa's dead as well. The throw. What are they doing? Sunshine 1v1 versus Sensui, but nothing's gonna happen.
Sensui doesn't get a freebie.
The first win in a while for Blacklist, and the crowd goes wild.
There's the one Achilles heel that this lineup from Fireflux has. 8 minutes in, the mid-game power spike for Blacklist has come in. And between Kenzie, Apex, and Rosa, even Alien, count Alien in, the damage isn't as reliable. Yeah. They can't confirm kills as well, even if they can get in your face almost incessantly with impunity. There's just not enough finishing power.
Boy, I mean, with as much damage they have on the board, Blacklist International pull the lead, the gold lead back in towards their favor, and you can hear the crowd, right? Every move Blacklist is making, they are here to put on a show. Renegade, he's showman now.
He is showman. Agent Zero is back on track with the Filipino sniper on the Bruno as well. 2 kills in his hands, 1,000 gold lead between the 2 gold laners, and this should put him in a spot that is going to be very comfortable to carry the game in these team fights. Now all they need to kind of play around is, have safety, position in the back. Can he space properly, and can the team provide the right cover? Because damage-wise, I don't doubt them. They have a Tyroth, a Nolan, and a Bruno.
Yep, and I wish I could say the same about Fireflux, but yeah, already, not just if it's the 4 odd man kill squad. Even if Sunshine were there, I couldn't say it's as reliable as Sensui, Yue, and Oheb's damage source. Blacks International has that in spades compared to Fireflux. So yeah, if both teams say make it to the
Blacklist now with an almost 1k goal lead. But Fireflux trying to do a lore dance here. Honestly, Blacklist late game is so strong. I think Fireflux have to like try to snowball this game like they did last game. But to do that, they need to win a few fights and get lords. Sensui being chased by Apex 47. Now, Apex getting DRL second skill can be easily... Oh, Ranger the flicker onto Rosa. But Rosa also responds to the flicker himself. No flickers on the mage and the roam. Rosa does have the nether roam though. And the Lord just gets easily taken by Tianzi. Tianzi with the dive on Edward. Nether roam goes off. Nether on both sides. Oh, not a good spot. No nether roam as well. Flickers out. Edward as well. No flickers on black side. All 3 flickers and Purify is gone. 1 HP Edward dies to the alien. Oh, dies as well. This is exactly the snowball in the win that Fireflux needed to try and end this game. They should be able to get all outer turrets and then a high ground should just remain. With all that.
Battle spells.
You see there the Blacklist International veterans, Oheb and Edward, M3 world champions, try to split up the battle. And that's what you do, especially when Fireflux are trying to run you down. But eventually, Fireflux made the right call. Fireflux still said, all right, let's send the 2 damage sources here and there. Alien, you do that. Sunshine, you're on this. Okay, it's Rosa who's gonna finish. And they eventually still found it, and that's why we're here now. That's why the map is all blue.
Man, I gotta say that was a very ambitious play that Edward went for, man. The Abyssum Strike Flicker. Against any other team, maybe he would have gone that, right? Because
steal.
It looked like Fireflux had it 100%, and maybe Tianzi would not have used the retreat, and if he didn't, that would have been lethal. That would have been the play to make for Blacklist's comeback. But in the end, it just placed the whole team in a spot where they had to try to rescue Edward, and the whole team paid for it. Very costly mistake in the end that could have been a good play back into the game. Now, that gold lead that Bruno had, 1,000, it's down to 600. And Sunshine is getting to a point where he can deal as much, if not more damage, considering Fireflux will have more cover, technically, with the offensive dive.
What I'm loving is Alien's build, man. This is what you do. You just build all defense plus the Fury Hammer. Essentially, it's what you do on most XP laners of the same kit, right? In addition to that, you also have Rosa, who is now just understanding the fact that, hey, sometimes I don't have enough damage, I need to go build up now. That's a 5-man kill squad. Oh.
Okay, the kill team decides to back off there. Kind of interesting to see them. Abort quickly, 55 more seconds. And if we're looking at damage dealt.
Well, Fireflux with a 3k gold lead. They need to get this next Lord and get like 1 high. Honestly, they need to get like 2 high grounds at the next Lord. Because they need to end this before 20 minutes. Past 20 minutes, it's going to really be in Blacklist favor. Really Blacklist favor. Late game Bruno, late game Faramis damage. Hilda won't be able to tank all of that later, especially with DRL second skill reducing it. DRL does fall off a little bit, but like, I think Fireflux comp falls off harder. Hilda, Lapu both tend to fall off pretty hard.
The Apex Predator just walks in, charges straight at Oheb, doesn't care who's in front, doesn't care who's coming to back him up. The Purify helps him do that for sure.
I mean, look at this position, right? The borders are being drawn from both sides. Fireflux wants the top side of the map, and we see trying to get on top of Sensui for the time being. Is there punish? No punish. Sensui continues to chase towards Tianzi's side. It's not looking good here. Tianzi, oh, hold on.
Oh, fine, man. Netherrealm goes off. Tianzi dies for free. Netherrealm goes, both sides, Netherrealm goes off. Oheb getting constant pressure by Alien, but Alien a little too deep. It has no flicker to get out. Rosa. Blacklist, 5 are alive, but they're all quite low. But Fireflux has no jungler to rush this Lord. Well, I say turtle. Don't be silent, Barrage. I'm waiting for like a big fight. Blacklist seem to want to fight this Lord while Tianzi's dead. I don't think they really can. They're good hold by Alien. He's trying to reset it. They're going in. Fireflux, they can't let Blacklist rush this Lord. They have to apply pressure. Good pressure from Apex, but Apex a little too deep. Big damage! Oh, it gets popped by Sunshine. Ready chance to flicker out 1 HP. Edward as well. Sensui gets canceled. Sensui's dead. Huge turnaround, dude. Like I said, like I just said it. It was such a good call right there. Just fully commit on Blacklist. They used everything. Even though it's a 4v5, you can re-engage. They used everything. They had nothing to defend. What was that damage? That was a combination of like Lapu burst and Iritha 1-2 combo with the ult damage. Insane. Phenomenal from Fireflux. This is not the same team that played versus RRQ. Actually, like insane difference. Insane difference.
I'll take that trade any day, twice, with my eyes closed. Apex 47 for Oheb and Sensui on the clapback. Oheb for Apex, I would have done that. No question, but the fact that it converted into a Lord, it turned into a disaster for Blacklist. Fireflux Esports, what are you on?
That was beautiful. That symphony of skills instantly, and Apex's calculation. He knows, I'm going to sacrifice my life. You can't lock me down. You can't burst me down fast enough.
He's not appreciated enough. Apex 47, amazing. It's calculated aggression. He sacrificed himself for the right cause, and now they're going in. They're gonna penetrate at least one inhibitor.
Violence plus science. It's crazy, right? And now the inhibitor mid already destroyed. Top side gets cleared by Blacklist International as the second wave now approaches. And this is where it gets dangerous. Blacklist, they don't want to lose like this, not just yet, especially with the 6K goal lead against Fireflux Esports. They have time to buy. Second wave gonna crash. Bot side gonna get cleared first. Gonna get contested though. Oh, Renegade makes the play. Kicks Alien back into the team. Netherrealm.
5-man dive? They're trying to end this game here. Netherrealm goes off on both sides. Edward quite low. Is he gonna die? No, he lives. UA with a little bit of greedy re-engage. Still lives though.
They're back. And now with
Fireflux can't end here, but all three high grounds is huge. They need at least two, but they're going for the end. Rosa with the flicker. Terrifying, right? Renegade. Edward with the engage. But nothing happens. Sunshine with the real engage. Sunshine with the nature clutch. Blocks Sensui ult. Renegade gets stunned. But they should just back off. It's too much. You got enough. Rosa might die. Rosa's dead. Yeah, too much from Fireflux. They got all three high grounds. You don't need any more than that, man.
Well played by both these teams. Fireflux get 3 base turrets, but Blacklist get a hit back in the game. Plays after plays from Renegade, from UA, barely staying alive, literally just barely threading the needle, the line, and now they're looking to mount up a comeback. Little by little, slowly but
Holy
surely.
fuck.
In the mid lane.
Bro, the lag? Yeah, it's pissing me off too, man.
Must have been a voice in Fireflux Esports collective heads. 5 voices and all 5 players that saying, hey, maybe this is endable if you can force it. But just the same,
Dude, but it's like, it's getting to the point where it's an even game. Fireflux is one bad fight from losing. Even though like their goalie is barely noticeable, like you might not believe it, but this game is almost even. The only way it could be considered not even is if Fireflux manipulate their side waves to where it's a 45 at the Lord and Blacklist cannot contest. If a team doesn't manage the side waves to where it basically forces a 5v4, you're basically fighting an even fight, especially late game when the goalie doesn't matter at all. So Fireflux need to manipulate the side waves in their favor to really utilize the super minion waves. Now this is not good right now. TNZ's in a bad spot because Apex isn't even there. In a 5v5 when Blacklist is a late game comp, I don't think they're gonna win this fight unless they play it really well and someone fumbles. They need to shove these sideways. Bot wave is slow pushing. That's why Blacklist is trying to rush this door right now, because they know they'll be in a bot spot. A fight starts out mid. Oh, I have no Netherrealm. Renegade with the kick, but has to cancel. But Alien dies as well, but it's going to be a trade. Renegade for Alien. But Renegade ammo activates. Does he die? Dies to Sunshine still. Edward gets knocked up. Is he going to die? Has immortality. Roll through the fucking door. Kills Orb. UA ran out of first kill, but Sensui picked off TNZ. UA's gonna fall, but is his respawn instant? His respawn's instant, doesn't matter. Edward falls. It's a 2v3. But Fireflux is low as shit. Sunshine, Sensui with the flank. It's a nice play though. He's 1 HP, but gets out. Can they end the game? Rosa, 1 HP with the ammo. Tower lock. Tower lock, tower lock, tower lock, tower lock, tower lock. No, it's green. It's too green. Sunshine and Apex go down. Too greedy, too much greedy, too much greedy. They're gonna lose the Lord now. No, we should have just went for the Lord. Too much greed, too much greed, too much greed, too much greed.
Inside of the base. Now, the gold
too much greed, man.
Everything that has led up to this point is irrelevant. Only
too much greed.
Mistakes, only errors, and big plays left to make. And Blacklist, they're looking to blitz the Lord.
In an uncanny and uncommon sight of communications breakdown, Fireflux Esports, it looked like they were all on different pages.
Whoa, Sandy was for the steal! Oh, he doesn't get it. That would have been so hype if he got that. But Blacklist, holy fuck, TNT won't be up to defend the Lord. Can they defend this Lord, Fireflux? Dude. This might be GG. TNT won't be up to defend this.
He should win it.
This is not how Fireflux Esports has been playing for a majority of game 1.
Yeah, Fireflux is fumbling. They're getting greedy.
So far, the run of game 2. For some
Too
reason,
greedy, man.
They're all starting to think on their own. They're all very individually centric. And now Blacks International showing them how a team plays. They're on the board. Blacks International owning it.
They're on the map, not just on the board.
Apex 1v1 Sensui.
Oh no.
Wait, that's actually really smart of Apex. He's making Sensui waste so much time.
Dancing around, Apex 47 should be able to hold
That's actually
on for as
fine,
long as
because
possible.
Hilda is literally useless in teamfights right now, especially in a losing game. Not losing game, but when they're pushing. So him dragging the attention Sensui is a huge thing.
Getting a really good slow
He's
push
getting so much value out of himself,
just to set
even though
up
he's
Sensui to
like
rejoin
useless
the
like game.
I think the term is called sandbagging. They're sandbagging.
Even if he died, it would still be
and the
good.
rest of Blacklist will
It was really
crash
smart
in
from
with
Apex.
it.
No Sensui,
So-
though. He's in the mid lane.
Fireflux got lucky, losing only 2 high rounds and not just losing the game entirely. Actually lucky. What, TNZ with the jump on RJ? Doesn't commit to it. NetherRealm goes off! UA with a panic NetherRealm.
This is not too bad. Fireflux Esports, they lose two
Okay,
inhibitors,
Fireflux,
but I
really
think
good
Blacklist
turnaround.
and
The fact that they
International
defended is huge.
and the biggest, most important ultimate is out. We back away.
That's a respectable but non-lethal amount of damage that Blacklist has done to Fireflux Esports. Could have been so much worse. Could have been an end, actually.
It's a shot to the gut.
Liver punch almost sometimes.
That's
Just-
right.
It really keeps you in this moment, right?
Took you down, almost found the Kimura, but you slip off.
That's it. But honestly, I could not have put it in any better words here. But that's the thing, right? Each and every time, it's on a fine balance, a linchpin even. If Oheb is gone, if the NetherRealm is down, that's when you really have to start considering your options. That's why that final base defense coming out from Blacklist International by Sensui, after all that harassment, I feel like it's personal between him and Apex 47 right now.
It has to be. The man has been following him all throughout the game.
As soon as he picked Hilda, it started that way.
It was personal right after that pick. Even more so after the Purify revealed to the rest of the team. Even for Gideon, that's personal, man.
Hey man, that's some old wounds already. You're gonna keep on moving forward. Dust yourself up. I'm following the Chili's list of things to do when you're sad. But 20 seconds left on the clock for that Lord to spawn, and you can see just the footsies coming out from both sides, right? Looking for somebody to whiff, and then looking for the whiff punish immediately after.
It comes down to the small wins they can look for around the map here, Leo, right? I mean, it comes down to weight manipulation at this point. The forced errors are the way to victory for both these teams, and Blacklist will have a tougher road because they didn't crack all base turrets, only 2.
But at least what Blacklist can hope for is the fact that long lane isn't that lane that they didn't crack yet. Sensui's in trouble. Oh,
just Rosa.
Oh my god, man. And people are wondering like, hey man, getting the necklace of Durant's early on, especially when you have heroes that actually heal, but people still tend to forget about the scaling when you do actually have the Clock of Destinies. Whoa. What a position we're currently in, right? Blacklist International covering 2 fronts right now, not taking any aggressive routes, and TNZ on the opposite side of the river in the bush.
Slow push up top, and Fireflux are looking to finally converge around the turret. The Lord.
All right.
Oh, TNZ goes in. No, double dash, double jump. NetherRealm goes off from both sides. Who gets it? TNZ gets the 50-50. Who's gonna win the fight? I think it's in Fireflux's favor. Oh, I have 1 HP. Everyone falls. It's GG. 2-0. Fireflux on Blacklist. Ren J loses Zimmo. And he's dead. There's no way he lives. Conceal goes off. Wait, he actually might live. Wait, Sunshine with the chase. Oh, what suppression! Immune's the ult! What a flex! 2-0 Fireflux at Blacklist International. Rosa with the outplay still lives. It's GG, bro. Fucking fantastic 2 games from Fireflux. Absolute domination over Blacklist. Phenomenal game, bro. Wow. Wow.
It couldn't